flow, gotta move slow. Gotta use what it doesn't do.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy G Marcus TV, back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, today we're doing an episode review on Bel-Air, episode number 7, and this one is called Payback is a... You guys know how we get down. I do a recap, then I do a review, what I thought about the episode. So let's just get straight to it. So it starts off with Will and Lisa. It's separate scenes where Uncle Phil is asking Will about what's going on with him and Lisa, like how's everything going with that. And he's just saying that they're just friends, and it shows Lisa and her father. He's trying to get some information on Will. He's asking what's going on with her and Will, but she plays it cool. She does not tell him anything. He basically wants her to be a spy, and she tells him that, yo, I'm not gonna be your spy. Like, I'm not doing that. But in reality, they're sneaking off. They doing their own shit. Like, you know, they low-key going out together, kissing each other, doing those type of things. Because from the last episode, they had a whole make-out session. So Lisa just basically tells Will that she feels that Carlton needs to know about them. That hide it from the world, but Carlton, she owes him that much to let him know, like, hey, you know, we're together. Will reluctantly agrees. Now, of course, you guys, I don't think that's a good idea. So, of course, in the last episode, Hilary did like a whole cooking video where she was in lingerie, just trying to be seductive, trying to get some views for YouTube. So, one of her editors, one of the people that's on her team, them YouTube guys, they edited this shit out of the video. They made the video seem like more than what it was. Like, where it's just like, it's more sexy, more provocative. So, she's tight. She's just like, yo, that's not what I approve. That's not what I want out there. So, she wants them to take down. She's really pissed because she gave them no permission. So of course the guy just goes ghost on her. So Phil, Dwayne Martin's character, and on Viv, they're just talking about how Phil has to put more money into his campaign because of course he's running for DA. So he has to put money in the account. So he did it without Vivian's permission, and she was just like, you're really gonna do this without my permission? So my opinion doesn't mean nothing. And he was just like, and of course, she's really, really pissed off about that. But of course, he gotta do what he gotta do. Like, he's running for DA. So she's really, really pissed off at Phil. So she decides to go to San Diego for an art event. So it's like, woo! You guys know what that is. When they try to take a vacation by themselves, you already know what's up. Phil's just like, yo, where the hell did this come from? Whatever. She's like, no, I just decided to do it. I'm gonna just go by myself. So of course, Phil is like 10 steps ahead of her. Like, he gets Jeffrey to find out like what's going on with this event and whatnot. But it turns out that Roderick, he is hosting that event. So they're looking at her like, oh, really? You going there for this event? You forgot to mention that part. So later on, she goes to the event, and she's kicking it with your boy, Broderick. So he's telling her that, yo, they love her art, and they want to offer her a position. So she's happy as shit. You know, she's really happy. Alcohol is flowing. That type of shit is going on. So what happens? Your boy, Uncle Phil, pops up. Damn, like, really? I gotta do something like that. So she's just looking at him like, what the f***? It's just like, don't you got a whole bunch of things you gotta take care of? And he's like, everything is being taken care of. This person is handling this person is handling that. Not really happy to see your boy Uncle Phil. And why the hell would she be? Phil kind of called Broderick out. It was just like, yo, like, how come all your clients is like up and coming artists? Like, none of these people are really established. So, and he also hints that he wants Vivian. So Broderick kind of plays it off as like, yo, my attraction to her is strictly professional. Like, yeah. Sure it is. Like, he clearly wants to tap Vivian. So later on, they go back to Vivian's hotel. Vivian basically says how she's not interested in dude, but she likes the fact that he loves her art. He's very passionate about her art, which is something that she would want Phil to be. Like, Phil's not really passionate about her art. And Phil is just soaking it in, listening to what she has to say about it. And he even said that, yo, like, I gave you the opportunity to be a stay-at-home wife. And she was just like, yo, she kind of resent him for it. She don't want to be no stay-at-home wife. So for Carlton, he's practicing lacrosse, and he's playing like shit. Like, his teammates is really on his like, yo, we need you to step it up. Like, you've been playing like shit for a whole week. So Carlton ends up injuring one of the dudes on purpose. I'm like, yo, what the? I'm like, yo, what kind of is that? Like, that's like some real crazy shit. So later on, he ends up apologizing to Will, just saying like, yo, it just seems like everybody hates him. And Will is just like there for him. He has an arm around him and everything. He's giving them words of encouragement. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is how it was when I first got here. I had to build my own. So Will, being the good big cousin that he is, decides, all right, we're going to throw a party. We're going to have the best party of the year. And this is going to bring you back to life. And I'm just like, shout out to Will. He's a better person than me, because after all the shit that Carlton did, I wasn't helping you with shit. It's just like, all right, burn. Like, that's me. So the party comes, and Will and Lisa, you know, they meet up. He wants public affection, but she's just feeling like, okay, well, this is not the right time to do it, especially with Carlton being here. He's just really like, yo, I don't want to really sneak around no more. He's not really feeling the sneak around. So Carlton chills with this girl Aisha, and they're just, you know, kicking it. And she just basically told him, like, everybody thought you was a sellout because of the sport that you was playing and because you hanged out with a whole bunch of white boys. So he got really, really offended. After he got offended, he just walked the off. So after he walks off, now he feels like the party was a waste. And I'm like, really? It's like, because it wasn't really at the beginning a lot of people there. But now he just feels like, oh, I wasted my time. This is not going to work. So your boy Jazz comes through the party. He's kicking it with Hilary. They're having a good time. And they're going into one of the rooms. And Jazz is about to smash. I was like, oh, this is a big upgrade from his character. I was not expecting that. So he's about to smash. But Hilary gets word of the guy that f***ed up her video, that made it to what he wanted to be. He's in town. So that up the whole smashing part. I was just like, damn, I know he's tight. So they ended up paying the guy a visit. The guy was just like, he's not gonna take a video off. He's just like, yo, it's a great video. So people start walking by and they just telling Hilary like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, great video. They was really, really feeling the video. So after that, he just goes like, yo, Victoria's Secret wants her to join, like, wants her to model for them. All the huffing and puffing that she was on, that shit went out the window. And she just says, maybe this is not as bad as I thought it was. So of course, Jazz is just like, what the f? So the main person that Carlton had beef with came to the party, but he came with a mutual friend. So one of the mutual friends to squash the beef. So Carlton was just like, yo, if we're gonna squash this shit, I need you to apologize for all the racist shit you did, everything you've done. So the guy was just looking at him like, I'm not doing that. So later on, shout out to your boy Will. Him and Lisa, they in one of the rooms, they chilling, they kicking it. So Lisa basically asked the question that her father wanted her to ask Will, which was, why did he come to Philadelphia? He didn't tell her what it was, which I was surprised. He did not tell her the real reason. He just said, I came for a better education. So they're talking and everything, and eventually he ends up smashing. I was like, wow. But he was very nice about it. He was very, like, he took it really easy on her. He's like, you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? That she said she was sure. Then, of course, they get to it, but the scene cuts, no sex scene. So now the episode ends with Carlton's boy, the boy he got into it with earlier, sends him a text message and saying, yo, more guests are coming. Basically tells him good luck. Next thing you know, police show up to the door. They show up to the door to basically shut the whole party down. So while this is going on, they're questioning Carlton. They look like they're about to arrest him. Lisa and Will, they overhear what's going on. So Lisa and Will, they go to save Carlton. But Will's just like, yo, this might not be the best time to actually show your face, to show that, you know, you're here. And Lisa was just like, yo, I gotta help him. My father's the chief of police. I gotta help him out. So she ends up helping out Carlton as they're about to arrest him. They was like, yo, my dad wants to talk to you. The dad talks to the cop. The cop just shuts everything down. Instead of him arresting Carlton and doing a whole bunch of bullshit, he just shuts the party down. But as he's shutting the party down, Carlton's just looking at Lisa like, he's just giving her that look like, you dirty. And that's how the episode ended. That's how the episode ended. I think it was a good episode. I give this episode an 8 out of 10. It was cool. I liked the fact that Will finally smashed Lisa. I'm really happy about that. Like, that was really cool. I liked how the girl, Aisha, like, called Carlton out in this bull. Like, yeah, like, they just looked at him as a sellout. Like, basically, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're on this type of drugs. I like that. The fact that he just walked off like a little, I was just like, yeah, definitely loved that scene. Like, he did not want to hear about himself. But it was definitely a good episode. Another thing I liked about the episode was how Aunt Viv broke off and went to San Diego, and your boy Uncle Phil popped up. That was another good one. I was like, I was not expecting Phil to pop up. I thought it was going to be a typical. She goes all the way to San Diego, has a good time, has drinks, and ends up screwing Broderick. That's what I thought was going to happen, but of course, that did not happen. Your boy Uncle Phil came through, so I found that to be good. I'm happy about that. I like when I watch a show, and it's just like, I don't know, like, I think I know what's going to happen, and it doesn't happen. They surprise. Every episode has been good. So, guys, make sure you guys stay tuned. I got a lot of material coming for you guys, a lot of stuff in the works. That's going to be other than episode reviews, so I got a lot of stuff in mind, a lot of stuff I have to edit. I just got to edit. Oh man, make sure you guys tell me what you thought about the episode, what you guys liked about it, what you thought about the review. Let me know what's up. It's your boy G Marcus TV signing off.
Got it. That's a wrap.